Aquarius Daily Horoscope for July 30th, 2022. Daily Horoscope. You will feel more attracted to open spaces, both indoors and outdoors. Optimistic and cheerful. Today's moon is optimistic, even when you have been disappointed for the umpteenth time because they once again forgot some important commitment. This aspect generates you light energy, and interestingly for now you are not dramatic. A good way to avoid any moral deterioration is to spend some time sharing your goodwill. Charity work would be satisfying, but make sure you leave enough for yourself. This tendency to exaggerate things should also be watched when shopping. Your emotional reactions and impulses are much stronger now and can lead you astray. These are the conditions generated by the moon squaring Jupiter. Your changing moods can be one of the reasons for the emotional ups and downs you experience today. However, there are other possible reasons why you may have a tendency to have scandalous relationships. Check the emotional levels that the moon is generating in square to Jupiter and take action so as not to affect your relationship with your partner. Mercury trine Saturn is good for studying and catching up on paperwork and bills. Sustained mental ability will not seem as dull as usual. Good concentration and attention to detail means you won't make mistakes. You will get things done right and on time. Your petulance will allow you to save time by simplifying things for you. You take a favorable turn, go to the news, relaunch your contacts. You can count on your power of persuasion to gain tremendously in efficiency. Luck is with you, seize it. Today you will meet a lot of people from outside that you have never seen in your life. Despite being somewhat exhilarating and exciting, it could also be overwhelming. You may not be feeling very sociable at the moment. Today you should listen more than talk. Sometimes that makes a better impression than a word. Your neighborhood is changing, and the change is for the better. Maybe wonderful neighbors have moved in, or maybe a gourmet takeout shop just opened. It all adds up to that sense of warmth and community of your town. You spend a good part of the day with your neighbors, run errands in town and run into them wherever you go. Check your databases. You will save a considerable amount of time in the end. You must temper your movements, your impulses. You will avoid dispersing yourself and hurting yourself. Drive out stress in a sport. Take care to preserve a relative serenity in your daily life, and, even if the atmosphere conspires to crush your nerves, do not give in to confusion or exasperation and devote yourself to the slow but fruitful elaboration of your future life. Daily Tarot Reading. You are entering a period of welcome changes in your life. You will find yourself at a crossroads and will have to choose which way to go. Thanks to your ability to apply sound judgment, you will make the right choice, and your life will be radically transformed. Armed with a renewed sense of self-confidence and guided by your judiciousness, you will get certain personal matters in perspective, put the past behind you and make a new start. Daily Career Tarot. Your star is shining bright again. You are making new acquaintances, you are establishing new partnerships, and there are several positive developments in your professional life. Your professional success is guaranteed, as you overcame all the difficulties and obstacles you encountered and you proved your worth. You feel more confident in yourself and are making plans for a better professional and financial future. Nothing seems impossible to you. Your creativity, inspiration and optimism will help you make the right choices in your career and accomplish your goals. Luck is on your side, and you will receive significant support from those around you. Health. At a health level, with Mars in your 6th house, you always recover quickly from your illnesses since you have a lot of regenerative energy in your body, but you also tend to suffer from nervous processes in which you can suffer from anxiety or nervous problems. You should already learn to say no because that stresses you too much. Despite all your ambiguities, you are in a constructive phase. It is by regaining full confidence in yourself and your personal abilities that you will make your summer a success or even a triumph. Your persistence will pay. Today you may feel as if someone is prodding you into action. Don't be surprised if someone picks on you for no apparent reason. On a day like today, others can be unsympathetic. Try not to take it personally. You may have to use your hard crab shell to protect your vulnerable insides. Work. Your energetic capacity is enough for 2 occupations, or changing situations at work today. The moon will generate an incredible energy of creativity, freedom, security and drive that makes you feel that the world is yours. And you could make it happen. Today, count on the sky to succeed in doing what you like. You have the opportunity to accomplish many things, to shine in all directions, to score points, to evolve in your hierarchy or to succeed in a career change. Independent. If you have been thinking of buying a house, or a piece of land, this is the right day to start the project, or to finish it, depending on your situation. Investments in properties made at this time will appreciate greatly. However, make sure it's the right investment before you commit to anything. Otherwise, you'll be stuck with something you don't like for a long time. Money and luck. Neptune in the 2nd house can mean impracticality, confusion, and chaos around resources. It can also represent fantasy and yearning for money so you can live out your dreams. With this aspect you must be careful of getting rich quickly and being deceived by people who promise you gold and an easy way out of your money problems. The circumstances may bring you excellent news or a surprise in terms of finances. The stars are on your side and have something motivating in store for you to proceed with a banking investment in a foreign establishment. Spiritual activities, like going to pray or meditate, could put you in touch with new people or old acquaintances you haven't seen in a while. They are likely to be bright and creative people, full of ideas and information. You could learn a lot from them and the conversations could be about intellectual and philosophical topics. Consider everything you hear and use it wisely. Love. As the 5th house is the house of courtship, love affairs, romance and closest friends, it is common to see people with this aspect having love affairs that become very important until after they have ended. It also makes you happy that you love life and you like to live it without restrictions and having fun as you only know how. The people around you will be boisterous and vociferous. At work, your colleagues will joke around or argue loudly. You will feel that the energy is a bit nerve-wracking. Or maybe your family members are hyperactive, running around or talking in a hurry. If you don't feel comfortable in such a fast pace, just keep your own relaxed style. If some negligence has made you lose time lately, you can always make up for it. Your loves are doing well. As a couple, you will absolutely have to make decisions. For others, it's a guaranteed encounter. As a couple, your partner could decide to leave for a few days of vacation. What's holding you back is the budget. So, compared to this proposal, you break with both irons. Your great complicity should make everyone agree. Single, after having fully enjoyed your single life, you are finally thinking of starting a family life. Should you meet the person with whom you could do it? Chance doing things well, a beautiful meeting is looming. You and your partner are in constant need to be perfect in the relationship. No matter what you do, you constantly push yourselves and each other to work harder. To make things special all the time, you consult people and magazines. You are going through a dearth of ideas because of this attitude. In fact, people are taking advantage of your situation to either make fun of you or attempt to sabotage your relationship with your partner. You always feel you can do better and there is no end to this aim. You and your partner need to realize that you two are together because you love each other for what he or she is. It does not matter what you can or what you cannot do because you have accepted each other for his/her faults as well. It is no surprise that you two love each other and want to be the best for each other. What you need to realize is that you already are the best for each other. You need to develop more confidence in yourself. Instead of doing the same today, toss all the self-help books out and do not call your friends up. Make a pact to stop doing this. Go out for an intimate walk or meal and talk your heart out to each other. You will realize that what you were searching was already with you from the very beginning of your relationship. Therefore, aim for a new start in your relationship today. Lucky colors: mauve, beige. Lucky numbers: 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Love tarot card. Today the Love Tarot deck gives us the Strength card reversed. The card's upright position conveys an equilibrium between strength and sensitivity, but the reversed card reveals an imbalance. You or your partner may succumb to your addictions or shadow side. The rhythms of your sexual desires do not match those of your lover. The levels of power in your relationship appear mismatched. One of you behaves like a bully, the other person feels like a victim. Ego and pride create barriers between the two of you. You quarrel over money issues. Rather than dealing with a relationship issue in a mature way, you either hide from it or lash out in anger. Your resentment towards your ex-lover prevents you from finding a new romance. In order to avoid being single, you settle for a lover you don't respect. You discover that you have a sexually transmitted disease,